Hi Virgo, Scottish Gypsy here to do your 2026 predictions reading. Excited to do this today. I actually have a stack of oracles. I'm really feeling compelled to do a bit of a deep dive for the collective. So go get a cup of tea, get a drink, settle down because we'll be here for a little while. What am I going to start with today? I'm going to start with Energy Oracle. And we have, 2026 year, it might be a theme around balance and moderation. You may want to share in the comments, you may not. Have you been thinking, you know what, I really need to get a handle on this, or I need more balance in my life? It can talk about your emotional balance as well. So perhaps that's a focus. Maybe something's had you out of whack. Or maybe you're focused on your emotions or healing or bringing balance to that situation. So anywho, let's shuffle. I'm going to start pulling some cards. All right, Virgo, what's going to come through? Only the second of the series. I've just finished Taurus. Okay, two cards came out together. You've been guided to rest. Daughter Spirit, which does talk about new beginnings, but it talks about the veil is thin between you and the other side. So I feel like a lot of you, either your guides or your ancestors, are saying, you know what, Virgo, can you please rest and rejuvenate? I don't know if you've had some health issues or you currently are suffering from some health issues, or it's about next year being around prioritization and making time for your own healing. And you know, you can see a person here who's doing deep meditation. So next year, perhaps some of you are really trying to open your third eye. You're trying to develop your spiritual gifts. You could be doing some breath work as well. But I really feel like it's around, that's where that balance theme is coming through. Striking more balance, prioritizing self-care, self-healing. So those are the two cards. Bottom of the deck is all tied up. So that often shows up when we're feeling trapped or we're feeling tied up by our circumstances or restricted in some way, shape or form. I feel compelled to shuffle. I get a sense there's a final card from this deck. Now I've got lots of oracles. Wasn't going to get another one, but I just feel, I could be wrong. Virgo, yes, okay, I knew it. All right, so they want you to do a bit of investigation work next year, to open up to the possibilities. You're not limited at all. You know, that person is, it's about self-imposed entrapment, and the universe is saying there are lots of possibilities and doors that are opening. It's talking about adjacent possibilities and exploring them in 2026. You know, perhaps where you work, or the situation you find yourself in, there might be a lot of fighting or a lot of negative energy between you and another person or you in a particular situation. So I don't know if the doors that you're exploring are around new relationships, new living conditions, new workplace conditions, but it feels like where you are, there's some hostilities. Okay, let's work with spell casting. Oh, nice. It's a lucky year for 2026 for you, Virgo. We've got the cat that says good luck on the bottom of the deck. So what are we going to get from spell casting? And I just want to say, Virgo, thank you so much for all the love and support in 2025. I've told you before, out of all the 12 signs, you're one of the most engaged through liking, commenting, and subscribing. You've really contributed to the growth of this channel, so I'm very grateful. Bottom of the deck, yeah, the courage to pursue your dreams. Courage on the bottom of the deck, and the card that came out says dream. So dream big in 2026, but you're going to have courage. So if it is to follow a new career path, you know, they're wanting you to dig deep here. Connect to that Leo energy of confidence, self-belief. But I really am just getting the confidence to pursue your dreams. Is there a final card? Yeah, I could feel it. Clarity. All right. And I feel like the clarity is around change. I'm picking up here that there's a Virgo who is coming into clarity about what needs to go or what needs to transform, transmute, or change. Because this is about the creation of the butterfly, you know, going through that metamorphosis phase and emerging the butterfly. Very much connects to the death card. So this is very scorpionic. So I feel 2026 is like, yeah, maybe even a rebirth energy for the collective. Now it's interesting because 2025 that we're in now is the year of the snake. and it is a 9 year. So I really feel like as a collective, we're all shedding old skin, letting go of old patterns that have been holding us back, and next year's number 1, new beginnings. So you're getting clear about what needs to go, or who needs to go, and what needs to change. And I like seeing that. Okay. Let's work with Moonology. Now, what I'm going to do, Virgo, at the very end, I'm going to take a photo of all of the cards and I'll put it on my Instagram. That way you can reflect on it. You can also check back in and see how that's lining up with the year ahead. So, yeah. It's Scottish Gypsy on Instagram if you haven't yet joined. Okay, Virgo. Yep, what do we have? A personal issue reaches resolution. No, Taurus had that. So I don't know if your issue is with a Taurus. It's interesting, they're the Hermit in the heart of their reading, which is a Virgo card. So if you and a Taurus person have been out of sorts, not getting along, or there could have been an issue in the relationship, whatever dynamic or form that takes, there is the opportunity to resolve it. And Taurus had a strong energy around healing a relationship in 2026. So I'm not saying it is a Taurus, but perhaps it's just an Earth collective thing. They are saying that it looks good for relationships and healing and personal issues being resolved. There we go. A new start is coming, new moon. And that for me really connects to that 1 energy of 2026 in numerology. All right, Virgo. Okay, what do we have? My quarter even. Oh, all right. There's some area of your life that you're needing to make some adjustments. 3rd quarter moon. Now, obviously it's a general reading and it could be completely different for all of you, but you'll know if it's your story. If you're not getting the results that you desire in any area, you need to modify something. There is an adjustment that the universe is saying is required. Bottom of the deck, we've got Show the World the Real You, full moon in Aquarius. And even then, confidence is the key to your success. So full moon in Leo, new moon in Leo. And that's what I was picking up with the courage and dreams. This is about believing in yourself, but also being willing to put yourself out there, to be authentically you, unapologetically you. I really feel like authenticity is what they're wanting you to embrace, and confidence next year. All right, butterfly messages. Let's go over here. Nice. Okay, there could be an important celebration. Obviously, birthday is one that would come to mind, but I feel like this is probably bigger. Some of you could be celebrating the 1-year anniversary of something in your life. It could be a relationship, a friendship. It could be someone's born in 2026. It just feels like there's celebration next year. An important celebration, or it is like an important birthday. So perhaps for some of you it's a milestone birthday, like a 30th, a 40th, a 50th, something like that. So have fun. Ooh, yeah, I like it a lot. I pulled this card in I did my own 2026, and I was so happy when I saw it. Break free. Now, this is about, the chains that bind us, whether it's breaking free from a mindset, whether it's breaking free from a pattern, whether it's breaking free from an unhealthy friendship, unhealthy relationship, a workplace that no longer aligns with your values. It can be all of those things, but you are making a break for it. You're breaking free. And I was picking up with that, there was that entrapment. It's something that's been keeping you stuck or limiting your growth. You're breaking free from it. All right, let's see. Is there another one from this deck? Virgo. Oh, we got 2. What do we have? Oh my goodness. This is epic. Well, for a start, this is the equivalent of pulling the Sun and Tarot. If you have this deck at home, Butterfly Messages, they will tell you the wording of this. It's the happiest, most powerful card in this particular deck. It's saying it's your time to shine. And I really felt that. It was like, why blend in when you were born to stand out? So being brave, being authentic, putting yourself out there and having a little bit of courage. Oh, and they just pulled my eyes to the card under it. A new romantic cycle begins. Libra energy. Some of you could be dating next year. and maybe you're something about you've been lacking confidence, and that's what you're needing to step into. But it's what it's saying is next year is your time to shine. See how this person is literally leaping for joy? So that's going to be you next year. And also there's something about teamwork. So, a new romantic cycle can talk about new moon in Libra, a new relationship, romantic, but it can also talk about a business partnership or some sort of important connection, because you can see teamwork. So teamwork makes the dream work in 2026. But you can see the two hands shaking. Some of you, there could be an important cementing of some sort of connection here, right? So it can be a deal, a contract. There's something coming through for me today about that. Bottom of the deck, save. The universe is not saying go out and spend all your dosh. They're saying put your pennies in the piggy bank. So make sure you are prioritizing saving or investing. Let's see. Be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let source take it from there. Okay, so you're aligning with some sort of inner truth or self-revelation. I really feel with the transformation, you're ready to make a change because you had it with clarity. Seeing the truth, embracing the truth, having clarity about something that needs to transform or change. Virgo, what is the message from this Sword of the Light Oracle? Virgo, anything from this deck? Okay, what do we have? You ready? Okay, this is the card. You got to be real. You got to be honest with yourself. And it's like let source take it from there. Look at how she's been comforted. It's like she's handing her. It's like when you pray, right? Like you've got to pray with the expectation that God's got it in hand, and then let go of the fear and worry and attachment to that. Bottom of the deck, be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light in the world so others can learn from you. Be a light to others in 2026. And even then, it's very connected to this message, Virgo. Show the world the real you. Shine your light. And even the Leo energy, okay, is all coming through very, very much aligned with each of the oracles. So one more, please. Virgo, anything else? Okay, what does it say? Your loved ones are safe. Some of you have been stressed about either your children, your family, your loved ones. It says, let go of fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. You are, like, this is about having faith. Letting source take it from there. Bottom of the deck, they want you to put your creative action or creative energy into action. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. So there could be something that you're creating next year. Now it could be a writing project, a speaking project, because you did have Shine Your Light. Some of you could be in the spotlight or in positions where maybe you're teachers or teaching. Interesting. What next? Seek knowledge. Taurus had that as well. They had it come through twice. So you might be studying in 2026 or improving your knowledge on a particular subject. You can't make it up, Virgo. You ready? All right. So definitely a year of clarity and facing the truth. Truth is a significant theme for the collective in 2026. Let's see if there's one more. Virgo. So one more from this deck. Oh, I love this one. Goals. Okay, so as we get to the end of this year, get your pen out. But I feel you're becoming convicted about a dream that you have or a goal that you have. Conviction's on the bottom of the deck, but the card that came out says goals. And you can see the dragon reaching for the star. Reach higher. You know, I think there's something about you either striving for a stretch goal, like something that's like definitely not easy to attain. Set your goals higher are the words that I'm hearing. And I feel like that's clarity and conviction are also coming through as well. Yeah, you're getting a nice reading today. You've got potential. They want you to think big for your future. Okay, Virgo. Really opening up to your potential, studying, learning something new, setting new goals, getting conviction around the attainment of those goals or what it is that you're striving for. Virgo, anything from this deck. We have gratitude. Be grateful for all that you have. I don't know if perhaps this is coming through. Maybe there could be something around your mindset recently, and the universe is really encouraging you to remember the importance of the gratitude prayer. You know, be grateful for all that you have, and you will continue to be blessed. So there's something about lifting your vibration through gratitude and appreciation, Virgo. So focusing on your blessings. Is there one more, please, for Virgo? Virgo. Ooh, there we go. All right. You have got resilience, rise above tribulations. So there may not be an easy peasy year, but as I always say, like, you don't grow unless you're tested, right? So it's when you're doing weight training, the heavier the weights, the stronger you become. And you might be tested, but you have the resilience to overcome any tribulations. Now, it is connecting to seek knowledge as well. So there's something about maybe knowledge helping you overcome some challenges that you might be facing here. Why do I feel compelled to get another one? Okay, Virgo. Virgo. Maybe not. Oh, yep. There we go. Face your fears. Taurus had that as well. Find a path to more money and abundance. So if that's your dream, if you have some goals and perhaps you're saving for something, it could be a dream of purchasing a home. It could be you've got goals around investment, growing your money, your assets. But there's something about facing your fears as well. So I don't know if something's taking you out of your comfort zone in 2026, but you've been told to choose faith, not fear. Have we got any more oracles before I go on to tarot? I might pull you, where's the angel number? Oh, great blessings. Look at this angel number. Oh, how did that, look at that. Look at all those sixes. Balance and harmony. But this says, like, you've got great blessings coming. Nurture yourself, your needs, your desires, and your boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job has to squeeze in somewhere. All right, let's see. What is the angel? That was fast. Taurus had this too. So it seems like the Earth Collective are getting similar message around the angel numbers. It basically says it's up to you. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. But remember, we have free will. So you have to believe it as well, right? It's up to you. It's up to you to make your dreams come true, having the courage to pursue your dreams. And also there was worry here, fear and anxiety. For some it was over loved ones. This is another reminder that they're telling you it's going to be okay. 444, hang on, 4 fours is at the bottom of the deck. And it says something that was a blessing in disguise. So if something happened or there was a loss, it was a blessing in disguise. It said there might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You've got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor if you've been suffering or feeling lost. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. And because it's on the bottom of the deck, like, I feel you might be coming out of a tough period, or like there could have been a foundation in your life that may have crumbled. You'll know what that relates to if it's your story. There's one more oracle and we'll go on to tarot. I'm pretty sure I said that somewhere, that you're needing to reflect on your priorities. Last quarter moon in Aries. So 2026 is a time to reflect on your priorities, making sure that there's balance. Oh, okay. It says think it through, new moon in Gemini. So there could be the opportunity for a new beginning, something new in your life in 2026. You might be thinking it through. It could be connected to a Gemini, but not necessarily. Think it through. Bottom of the deck, I've got first quarter moon in Leo. They want you to be humble in 2026. And it feels connected to that new moon in Gemini energy. No, Gemini energy as well. It could be something around speaking, communication, writing. Is there another one for Virgo? It says see the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius, and go deeper, new moon in Scorpio. So they want you to think something through and to see the bigger picture. All right, let's get some tarot. Lots of cool messages. Bottom of the day. Oh, look at you. Oh, there could be a new beginning with the Gemini. I've got the Ace of Cups next to Gemini's major arcana. Or there could be some sort of manifestation or new beginning around Gemini season. There could be a new relationship or the healing of a relationship. This is the Lovers. I need to be careful of the nudity or I'll get an age restriction. This is not crossing. I'm just covering the nudity. But you've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Now I've got the Hierophant energy. Could even lead to marriage or long-term commitment. It could even be education. It could be a new spiritual path that you're pursuing. If it's not a relationship, but it looks good. Let's see. Virgo, we'll get the first three. 2026. Six of Pentacles is the first card that popped out. All right, Virgo. The Star. Let me cover her boobies. Beautiful. Aquarius's major arcana. And immediately they pull my eyes to full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. And then we've got the Page of Wands. So Six of Pentacles, reciprocity, giving and receiving. I'm not sure why that's come out first. It can talk about perhaps you receiving a sum of money or receiving support or help, or perhaps, Virgo, you're the one giving to someone or a situation. Like, I'm even hearing a time to give. You can see the beggars getting support and help from the wealthy man. So I don't know if you feel charitable or that you want to help someone. I really feel like you're the person aiding another person or people. Now the Star card is definitely talking about, I'm immediately seeing the imagery around a major goal in 2026 that you have. I also see you focused on health and wellness. Some of you could be starting the year cleaning up your diet, really focused on cleansing, healing. If you have gone through any difficulties in the recent past, whether it be physical or emotional, you're coming into the energy of divine healing. And even the Page of Wands is getting your mojo back, feeling a sense of passion, adventure. There could also be good news coming through or communication. Let's get the next three. Virgo. Virgo. One more. All right, bottom of the deck. A lot of you, there is something about a soulmate connection. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Four of Swords. Okay, twice now you've been told to rest and rejuvenate. This is this card. So, and even reflect on your priorities. Are you making enough time for yourself? because, you know, they're telling you to get more rest, to focus on your healing and recovery with the Star card. Let's get the heartbeat of Virgo's reading. Six of Swords. You've definitely left behind a person, place, or situation. Some of you even moved interstate, overseas. Let's get one more. Virgo. Definitely feel there was an issue or a situation that could have been quite hostile, because you had the hostilities card, which for me, Virgo, is very much the Five of Swords, which actually comes after, sorry, it comes before the Six of Swords. So it's like you've left that behind, that situation or that person. Now we've got the moon, the yin energy of the moon. Two of Cups. Now, sometimes the moon can talk about what you can't yet see, right? What's not yet clear to you. So it could be there's a path or something happening that's unforeseen. Like you might not see this coming, because it could be someone traveling towards you here as well. All right, Pisces energy. So we've got Aquarius and Pisces as the two major arcana. Cancer energy as well for me. You could have a strong placement in either of those. Last three cards, please, for Virgo. A lot of you have definitely broken free. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Pentacles. Let's see your last three cards. Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's something about you standing your ground. Even if it seems like you're not making progress, don't give up. Some of you are, perhaps it's your job, your work, a project, a relationship that you're thinking that it's not growing or evolving or moving in the direction or the speed that you like. And it's about, you know, committing to something here. You have got Three of Swords. Last card, Virgo. Page of Cups. Taurus had the Page of Cups as their last card. Isn't that interesting? Here's what I'm going to say. There has been a Three of Swords. So a lot of the Virgo collective have either had their heart broken in the recent past, they're still in it, and they're healing, because you've got the Four of Swords in the main spread. So whether or not the heartbreak has already happened or yet to come, either way in 2026, there's moving past the worst of something and starting to focus on your healing and recovery. So I'm not concerned. There is some tribulations, because even then you can see the rough waters, and it's telling you to rise above tribulations. You're definitely leaving the past behind in 2026. Now, there could be an apology coming, and Taurus had this message. You've got the Page of Cups or the Three of Swords. It's like, I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry I broke your heart. Like, Page of Cups can talk about emotions, feelings, love of all kinds. And often, you know, I really feel like it could be a communication, because you've got two pages that can talk about texting, messages, communication. Could be a Pisces, because with the moon and the Page of Cups. Now, sometimes it can be children as well. You'll know if that's relevant. Seven of Wands is someone's standing their ground, feeling like they need to defend or protect or maintain their position, or they're having to fight to maintain their position. Very interesting. So let's just sum it up. Six of Pentacles. I've got a Virgo that, I mean, perhaps the Three of Swords was that there was a relationship where you felt breadcrumbed, or you didn't feel that there was reciprocity. You might have turned your back on that person, place, of situation. You might have broken free. But it can also be that you are perhaps giving to someone in need. But your focus is on healing in 2026. And so is Taurus's. Recovery from a Three of Swords. But also, I really feel like with the goals and the star, there's a chance of achieving a major dream, goal, or ambition next year. Like, set your goals higher, because I really feel like your wishes could be fulfilled. Now, the moon energy, definitely I'm picking up the moon's connected to the Page of Cups. So I feel like there could be a communication that you don't expect, or you might be uncertain about this person's intentions or whether or not you should forgive or make peace with this person, but you'll know if it's relevant. But definitely also prioritize your healings, rest and rejuvenation. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget, I'll take a photo of all the cards. God bless. Bye guys.